I know I pretty much say this after every like running, sprinting class, but that was very difficult. Yeah, it's also cold and rainy and my joints, you know. Anyways, feeling much better after the class though. How have y'all been? It's been a while. First new vlog as an engaged man. Wow. Thank you for all the love in the previous video. Like, it's wild. Some of y'all have been watching me since I was in university, moving out of my parents' place, moving to Vancouver, before I met Ryan. Like, so insane. Also, check out this new tote bag from Lululemon. Wow. It's got all these compartments, my running shoes, all these little pockets. It's got a zipper. Stolen. Jasper. Hi. Hello. Up. Hi. Hi, puppy. Hi. Tummy rubs. Oh, yes. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh, hi. Don't mind the deli cup. Let's do a little AG1, some vitamin D3, K2, and we're just gonna shake it up. I'm gonna head to the cafe pretty soon. It's the weekend. The weekends are the busiest, even though today is like a gloomy, kind of shitty day. Ryan's already there. He's been training some new bakers that we're getting in. Super exciting. I think especially after New York, we checked out Radio Bakery in Greenpoint, and people were like lining up, I don't know, 30 minutes before they opened. And the pastries were just like so dialed and solid. So both of us were like, yeah, we gotta step up our pastry program. Show the class.
This goop, 1,400 calories.
Sheesh.
100% milk.
Ew. Hello. How are ya?
How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Who's here for cardamom buns?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. Can I get a cortado, please?
Yeah. With regular milk?
Yes, that's good. And then 2 cardamom buns and 1 yeta, all to go.
For the Earl Grey flat white, you want regular milk?
Yes.
Regular milk. And what was the cortado?
Almond milk.
We just have oat milk.
Oat milk.
Yeah, sounds good. Hi.
Hi. Is it possible to do a matcha unsweetened or no? Yeah. Could I please do a matcha with milk unsweetened?
Yeah, do you want a hot or ice?
Hot, please.
And with regular milk?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Do you want it for here?
To go, please.
And your name?
But like, if you wanted it break.
Yuki?
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. Kind of sharing the behind the scenes of like how we're getting started with everything, but also like in terms of recipe creation, what people wanted to see on the menus. Because we also have the e-commerce side, it doesn't like limit us to just the foot traffic. We can really kind of expand. But with TikTok especially, what's been great to see was that the reach was so hyper local. Like the top 5 cities were Vancouver, North Vancouver, West Vancouver, like Burnaby and Richmond, which are like the 5 boroughs. And it's been great. Yeah, people just like coming in just from seeing TikToks, and yeah, I think that's definitely been one of our like main, you know, like strategies when we think of, you know, we don't do any sort of paid marketing. So it's like, okay, let's leverage the platform I have, but also the organic content that other people want to create when they come to Cowdog. And yeah, it's cool seeing both sides, like working as the influencer, but now also like a small business owner using the platform. Where like nobody really goes to, it's not going to be sustainable.
Right.
But I think West Fourth is always going to be busy. What the? Yeah. Okay, let's get ready together, catch up. It's been a while. It truly has been far too long. I feel like there's always a lot going on behind the scenes, but, and you know, I never want to be the guy that's always just like talking about doing things, you know. I want to show you as it's happening, but I think also sometimes that kind of limits what I feel like I can talk about, even if it's just like, you know, an aspiration or a thought or whatever. But anyways, first I went in with this dark spot serum from Edam, and then some sunscreen, of course. The goal this year for the cafe is expanding. At least one other location. The exciting part I feel comfortable sharing now is that we have a signed offer, which is not technically an official lease yet. It just listed out the terms which both parties agreed upon. Yeah, the new space we're looking at is much bigger than the current Cowdog space. It's about 3 times the size. It's also in a high foot traffic area. So the current Cowdog, because we literally had no money, we found a quiet residential bakery slash patisserie that was for sale, and because we didn't have lump sum money to purchase that business either, we asked if we could split it up into 6 monthly payments, which they agreed upon, mainly because we had a bit of a proof of concept through our pop-ups. And now, as we're wrapping up our 9th month, the cafe has been paid up a few months back, and you know, we've been looking. I guess the biggest feedback or complaint that we've heard about the current cafe is that there's just not enough seating, and because it's not in like a very popular neighborhood, like there's no shops, there's really nothing to do. Even if you get your drink to go, it's not like you can like shop around or browse the neighborhood. It's just a quiet residential neighborhood. Like there's really not much. We're just trying to think ahead and get into a bigger space where there is more seating, but also if people do need to get it to go, there's actually things to do in this area. Another issue that we've been running into in the current space is that because it's such a tiny space, it's like 390 square feet, there's no space to fulfill online orders. And our online program has been growing like exponentially. Like it's been insane, the amount that we've been growing week over week. But now we're at a point where we can't order more matcha tins because they come in big boxes. We just don't have the space to even store those boxes. So this new space will kind of allow us to grow the e-commerce program, and also step up our baking program as well. Now we offer 3 different pastries and they're all very excellent. But if we could grow that program, but yeah, lots in the works, but it's just not at a point where we can like publicly share everyone. I feel like I can tell you guys. Yeah, things are happening. We were looking at expanding to New York and then Toronto, and although it was like super ambitious, I'm actually very grateful that none of those actually worked out. It just would have been way too soon, and I always knew that, but a part of my little monkey brain is like, go big or go home, you know? Especially with the orange man in the house, and like the trade war and threatening to take over Canada. It's just not the best time, probably. But yeah, we're hoping to sign the final lease in the next couple of weeks. And then once we sign the lease is when I can kind of start dropping hints about our next location and where it's gonna be. I got a ton of work to catch up this morning. Then I'm gonna meet up with a friend, get some movement in, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Say hi. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Blueberry rise matcha is what we're calling it.
Yeah.
It's got a base of blueberry puree that we make in-house, and then we infuse our rise blend that has blueberry, matcha, hibiscus, and bee root into the milk, and then we add...
Thank you, see ya. Flow between those two. Nice, at your own pace. You know the stretch. 20 seconds, reverse lunge for this knee drive. 3, 2, 1. A little snack, I'm just gonna reheat some leftover Japanese curry. Yes, we did stick the whole pot in the fridge. Don't judge. I'm gonna thin it out with a bit of water. I gotta hop on emails pretty quick. I got 2 separate inquiries for like private event catering. Like we would set up and serve matcha. One for Reformation, which is like a clothing boutique slash brand, I think. And for Lululemon head office, we just don't really have the like infrastructure set up to do like private catering yet. But I don't want to say no because this is something we can easily figure out. Just the timing of everything. Do you prefer regular milk or oat milk?
And that should be it.
Yeah. Do you want it for here to go?
I'll put the gold.
Cool. And your name?
Allie?
Good, yeah. Can I grab that?
We're gonna have an ice strawberry matcha and an ice strawberry matcha. And then
Do you want these with regular milk or oat milk? Regular. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Busy.
Yeah. What are you doing today?
Chilling, gonna go walk with my dog. I've also been like looking for an alternative to my Honolulu trip in December.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm looking at like French Riviera. So
Oh.
doing a bunch of research on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at Mexico City. Have you been?
No, but
It looks
I've heard,
amazing. Yeah.
seen,
Yeah, like
heard.
the cafes and the pastry,
Yeah.
like the patisseries, and even like the wine bars.
Yeah.
It doesn't make like that. Never makes like that.
I'm a star.